Oh, here you see me depicted as the soy Wojak.
Yo, what's up, honkers? In this video, I'm going to be checking out Max0r's Helldivers 2 video. From what I've been told, he plays with other VTubers in it, so I'm curious to see exactly who. Also, I've played Helldivers 2, and I kind of stopped after they started requiring you to link a PlayStation account, so I don't know what has been added since then or how the game has changed. Let me know if you're still playing Helldivers 2, and if you're not, why'd you stop? Anyways, make sure to go give Max0r some love, and this video's secret word is boom, so I know you didn't skip the intro. Be on the lookout for QUADRUPLE. Whoever finds him first will be pinned in the comments down below. Anyways, I'm doing my part. Are you? Better be.
This video contains many certifiable thought crimes.
Oh,
Helldivers 2
okay.
is an amazing co-op shooter that plays exactly like No Man's Sky, except instead of exploring the cosmos, you die horribly in the Somme. Every copy of Helldivers 2 is personalized.
Who are you
Joel
playing
wanted me to
with?
fight 10,000 fire ants. In a universe
Who's
where
Joel?
humanity is beset on all sides by curious wildlife and the actual Terminators, Super Earth, the galaxy's last and only bastion of managed
Thanks for killing
democracy,
my dog,
sends
officer.
its finest men, women, and children over 7 to liberate and spread freedom to the most horrifying hellscapes known to man, where war crimes are not only justified, but are necessary. We play as the Helldivers, humanity's
Helldivers.
finest in emancipation and friendly fire incidents. But there's no need to worry about that last one.
What?
Because emancipation
Who is
necessary.
that?
We play as the Helldivers, humanity's finest in emancipation and friendly fire incidents.
Max?
But there's no need to worry about that last one because we are incredibly expendable.
Yeah, we sure are.
All across the galaxy, Liberty's enemies march ever closer. But through the power of
All right, I'm gonna head
teamwork,
out.
friendship, and 500-kilogram bombs, we will fight for freedom, for democracy, and most importantly, because it's really funny. Dudes be like, Helldivers 2 is military propaganda.
Honestly, this entire game, for me, the most fun was griefing my friends. Easily. Without question.
Brother in Christ, it worked. Triple the defense budget.
Yeah, brother! Edited by Max0r.
The first thing you'll notice upon entering the SES Judge of Judgment
Sir,
is
why
the
are you playing
incredibly
Terraria
stupid
music?
name.
Oh.
And yes, you are able to name it other things using the Wizard 101 naming scheme.
Yeah, it's pretty
Things
much,
like
yeah.
the Pride of Pride, Star of the Stars, Patriot of Patriotism,
Yep.
and my personal favorite, the Founding Father of Family Values, because this game has a lot of violence in movies. Oh, here you see me depicted as the soy Wojak. The second thing you'll notice upon entering the bridge is the ongoing galactic war, and that we are currently fucking losing the galactic war, which is why we need to suit up with exactly
How's the war going now, by the way? I know last time we were in Malevelon Creek was like the big thing, but I'm assuming it's not doing too well just because the reduction in player base.
3 of our friends, and choose which planet is in vital need of the democratic process. If you don't have any friends, then I hope you can speak good Mandarin. I think I did something to make him mad. But to win the galactic war, we must first understand the galactic war.
Who was he playing with? Hold on.
But to win the galactic war, we must first
BDSM Gaming, Eveness, Pollyanna Coyote, and Happy Red Panda. All right, then.
to understand the galactic war. We can ill afford another Malevelon Creek,
Yep.
which is why I'm going to go over each of the 2 fronts that are currently reducing us to smears across the galaxy. And I'm going to do it at difficulty 7 or above, which is coincidentally the perfect enlistment age. On the left-hand side of the political spectrum, we have the Automaton front, an enemy focusing on range tactics, heavy armor in slight excess, and an extremely high amount of explosive ordnance. Oh, I'm out of here, guys, later. If that sounds a little bit intimidating, then don't worry. I haven't even gotten to the horde of angry chainsaws yet. Chainsaw Man reference goes in the video here.
God damn it.
But talking about the Automaton front is never complete without talking about the fucking Creek.
Yeah, there it
or,
is.
as it is known by our honored veteran.
Space Vietnam.
Space Vietnam.
Yeah.
This goddamn planet has been single-handedly responsible for most of our casualties.
I mean,
is this SpongeBob. And that is genuinely impressive considering that 10 million men have already died in the Battle of the Madagascar Lemur.
That's
Those
crazy.
are considered rookie numbers, and we're already outpacing the Taiping Rebellion. In fact, every single military operation we conduct is in some way related to Malevelon Creek. And personally, I don't really see what all the hype is about. After all, it's just one planet. How important could one planet possibly be?
I am a human supremacist.
Here we go.
I am a human supremacist. Our supremacy will unlock
Fight in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die.
We will unlock the secrets of the universe. God has laid them out like Christmas presents.
I never realized how well, I can't even remember the guy's name, the guy who says the water's making the frogs gay or whatever. That's awesome. I hope that's a mod and not just edited in for convenience.
For his children.
Boot camp's got fucking weird recently. Malevelon Creek, and by extension, the rest of the front, is essentially an exercise in how much PTSD one man can possibly get. Their firepower is so overwhelming, so absolutely constant, that describing it as an endless retreat where you accidentally accomplish all of your objectives would be very generous, as it implies that I do the objectives.
Fucking shit.
This can occasionally push you into what we call unfortunate tactical positions, at which point your main options for survival are going to be watching your slower friends get burned to death in the Mekong. I will
Was that Pippa?
watching your slower friends get burned to death in the Mekong. I will never unhear that scream. So yes, this planet may—
what did that say in the top left?
I will never unhear that scream.
Mentally ill woman talking user volume all the way
So
up.
yes,
Wait,
this
what?
planet may be what economists call bad use of our human capital. But after dealing with several days of what I can only describe as angry forklift decommissioning— oh shit, this motherfucker's not OSHA certified. You really need a stepladder for that,
You
sir.
gotta get that-
okay, call me crazy, but I think
that
there's
certification
a turret around the
license.
corner, guys. I fucking hate the creek. I can safely say that the attachment has become fucking personal. And honestly, I just want to see how many bodies one planet can hold. We lost Vietnam.
Quite a lot.
We lost Afghanistan. And yes, we definitely lost America. So goddammit, I am not going to lose this shit to ones and zeros. God gave this galaxy to a non-binary species, and service guarantees gender affirmation.
God damn it.
Fun facts about the bot front.
Joy,
Number 10,
the Helldivers.
man urinates on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke.
Huh?
Number 9, if you happen to make the mistake of fighting here, you're quickly going to realize that most of our forces are Chinese, each one taking glorious revenge against the steel plants they work in. Very auspicious behavior.
pretty funny.
And conversely, we Guilo have been sent by our barbarian prince to fight the hordes of angry roaches, for it is the God-given right of the defense lobby to remind the bugs that it is man who is made in God's image. Really can't wait to die on fucking legally distinct Clendathu. The Terminid front, the Terminid population problem is a wide assortment of increasingly horrifying demons, each one abandoned by their creators in completely different ways. My guy's got a bad case of the rigor mortis. We've got small bugs, big bugs, immortal bugs, bugs that function as artillery, and of course, the bugs that stalk you at night. Thankfully for us though, napalm is an equal opportunity employer.
Fireworks
And,
pretty well.
A lot of positions are open right now. That is to say, once you start fighting the bugs, you do not stop for about 40 minutes or so, because they just spawned a
quite a
battalion
while.
from the ground like the goddamn Viet Cong for the 3rd time in a row, and I do not have enough raid for this shit. Good fucking throw, dude.
Well,
I just want to walk to the McDonald's, guys. I'm just a level 1 goblin. It's literally my birthday. I'm a little birthday boy. And do you want to know the
He's a little
worst
birthday
part
boy.
about this war? We don't really know how they move between planets. And I don't think they have what you would call a plan. Rather,
never really
the
thought about
Terminid
that.
simply appear in places they wish to eviscerate. Kind of like a Whole Foods. So, you can imagine my shock when I learned that those white bitches were trying to gentrify the moon. They are ruining the amazing local culture of, California. I hope it's becoming obvious that fighting these things under normal circumstances is what we call, same-day shipping to God.
That is what exploding is.
Fortunately for us, though, we have access to a wide variety of unique and hilarious tools, which are only accessible via inputting a series of hand signs, informally known as airstrike jutsu. Whether it's big airstrikes, bigger airstrikes.
I've never correlated that to that. Honestly, whenever I was playing, there's a way to do macros for my keyboard. So I just added the revive macro, I think it was like left, up, right, down, left, left, up, right, or something like that. I just bound it to a key on my keyboard. So whenever I would press control, I would press that as well. And then I don't have to input the keys myself. It would just do it instantly. Honestly, I was like, I'm not going to get carpal tunnel from this. No, thank you.
Strikes. Biggest airstrike the engine can sustain, or airstrikes that specialize in killing everything except the enemy. There are so many bad guys with so much damage to be done that the most challenging part is keeping your team out of the blast radius.
Yeah,
I got
probably.
500 kilograms ready.
What have you fucking done? And yes, you do have to throw them, which means you can drop them, throw the wrong asset, and even attach them to enemies that are running into you. My personal favorite combination is definitely the napalm and chlorine gas, for when you really, really want your enemies to feel pain. Inside and out.
Yeah.
We also offer a gluten-free variety. Now, of course, airstrikes aren't the only thing we can deliver.
Well,
Just most of them, because here at the Defense Department, we take care to provide, why can't I say words? A wide array of support tools. And by support tools,
yes.
I mean the machine gun, which are crucial and necessary for fighting, literally anything. We've got flamethrowers,
Yeah, you really
jetpacks,
need
automatic
those
lasers
guns.
that demand human sacrifice, average American police taser with unlimited ammo, automatic targeting, and a vendetta against teammates. For when you really hate everything in a general direction, railguns that encourage you to fire volleys like Napoleonic line infantry. It also has two fire modes called safe mode and unsafe mode. And of course, the giant death robots that randomly explode sometimes.
Yeah, I wasn't, I left right before they implemented
That is the last
those.
time I buy a fucking Tesla. My personal favorite strategy involves everyone giving their mechs to the designated disabled man, who will proceed to stay inside of 6 different wheelchairs for 40 minutes. And as a caveat, we force him to crawl on the ground between mechs for immersion reasons. But honestly, all of these fantastic tools absolutely pale in comparison to the fast and convenient resupply of GamerSup's energy drinks, here to give you a fantastic boost to your gaming abilities, which, if you want to win this battle, I will now expect of you. We in the Chinese are not going to be taking back Osto 2 on 8 hours of sleep.
Okay.
But they did also release a sleep aid. In case somebody gives you too much energy. How am I getting away with this shit? GamerSupps comes in many different flavors, such as Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, Grandpa's Ashes, and Good. It's just good. All at the low price of 40 cents per stratagem, which is literally cheaper than the dirt I am dying over. I went to Amazon and checked. So if you are still watching this video somehow, and God bless you if you are, you can have GamerSupps delivered with 10% off by opening the description and clicking the special stratagem code. What else do we have? We have sentry guns, in case you really don't want to play the game, as well as a strange amount of primaries that are child safe. Can't wait for the devs to nerf this one and say some shit like, sorry, Helldivers, Command sent us rigatoni instead of railgun shells. Now, in this kind of environment with...
wasn't there some drama with that, apparently? They, like, nerfed a weapon that was really, really good, and they keep nerfing weapons that are really good to the point where, you know, there's almost no good weapons anymore. One of the reasons I stopped playing.
This many fireworks, casualties are not just expected. They are required. You don't really get to 12 million by being an easy game, which is why, upon the occurrence of my teammate's tragic passing, I will gain the ability to replace my friends with a legally distinct Helldiver, ready to fight and die for the worst planets you have ever seen. Like my brother in Christ, you are fighting over the Arizona iced tea world. Missions in this game are usually comprised of exploring new and fantastic worlds, and then building a Walmart supercenter on them. Local residents be damned. To that end, we have a great diversity of missions, like geological surveys, rescuing civilians who move their heads like confused avians. He's like a chicken! Spreading industrial amounts of carcinogenic gas and launching the fucking nuclear missile. We did it, Patrick. We saved Istanu, along with a myriad of side objectives, which usually boil down to, killing everything that moves. And occasionally, loading a gun that will do it for you. We don't really talk about the Eradicate missions because They tend to play themselves, all in service to liberate a planet by an astounding 0.0003%. This isn't a fucking charity, alright? Reach 100% liberation, and lose all of it the very next day. I am currently reporting to you from the 5th Siege of Hellfire. Planets in Helldivers also have a unique blend of beautiful environments, like the Heaven planet, where it is impossible to escape God's light, the constant meteor storm planet, where it is illegal to stand still, the Fire Tornado planet, the weird fucking animal planet.
This is
I'm going to call you Genghis Shingles Bringer, and the planet that, before it was removed from the game, randomized your airstrikes, which made the process of calling a resupply much more interesting. Please put this back in the game. Look, Helldivers is a game that gives you a lot of tools, and a lot of places to use them. So honestly, the task of describing it all to you is, not my fucking job. The developers are literally adding things faster than I can show them to you. I, began making this video before Mechs existed. So inevitably, when the day comes that Arrowhead adds the secret third faction that we don't legally know anything about, I guess I'll be making a video about it. As long as this one gets views. Overall, Helldivers 2 is an absolute chaotic mess, where every mission begins and ends with the assumption.
I wonder if that's why he hasn't made a second video on this game yet. I mean, it got 2.6 mil views. Is it just not fun anymore, or is no one playing it?
That we are not going to make it, and yet somehow, some way, I still find a way to disappoint my friends. Some may consider it difficult, while others may consider it fucking bullshit. But personally, surviving against all odds in the face of complete, absolute absurdity is a big reason that I still love this game, no matter how many game-breaking bugs they introduce. Sorry Helldivers, this gun's accuracy rating is so high that it causes integer overflow. And with the Galactic War still ongoing, our story of spreading managed democracy has only just begun.
Genocide.
We have the ships, we have the weapons, we need soldiers. Soldiers like
you.
Angry Chinese guy. Service guarantees affordable healthcare. They'll keep fighting, and they'll win. As long as the bug front plays the game today. On a more personal note, the Ministry of Truth extends its gratitude to all of its very kind patrons, enabling and financing our propaganda on a truly galactic scale. Your money is being put to excellent use, making only the funniest and most original content.
What the fuck?
Anyways, time to report to my execution now.
Well, rip. Look at all those Helldivers. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and comment what you want me to react to next. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Shadows creep where the light won't go. This house is quiet, but it's not my home. Echoes linger, they don't let me sleep. The silence is loud and it cuts so deep.